Bad Company is a 2002 action comedy film directed by Joel Schumacher, produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and starring Chris Rock and Anthony Hopkins. The film became somewhat famous for its connections to the September 11 terrorist attacks. Amongst other things, it was the last major production to film inside the former World Trade Center. The film plot, written years before the attacks, involved a variety of Serbo-Balkan extremists, including a man from Afghanistan, planning a huge attack in New York City. The film's release date was moved out of its late 2001 spot and into a summer 2002 release, similar to several other films with terrorism or violent crime-related stories, including Collateral Damage. Storyline. When a mission to retrieve a stolen suitcase bomb goes awry, Central Intelligence Agency (CIA) agent Kevin Pope, Chris Rock, is killed. Pope was working undercover as an antiquities dealer under the name Michael Turner. The CIA, which is desperate to complete the mission, discovers that Agent Pope had a twin brother, Jake Hayes, also Rock, from whom he was separated at birth. Their mother died giving birth and Hayes suffered from a severe lung infection that prompted the doctors to separate them because they felt that Hayes was unlikely to live for very long. Hayes hustles chess games, scalps tickets and works at small clubs in Jersey City, New Jersey to make ends meet. Meanwhile, Hayes' girlfriend, Julie, Kerry Washington, grows tired of waiting for him to grow up and decides to move to Seattle, Washington. After the CIA successfully persuades Hayes to participate and begins to train Hayes for a mission that is to take place in Prague, Czech Republic, they are initially dismayed by his lack of refinement. Agent Oakes, Anthony Hopkins, confronts Hayes, telling him he doesn't trust him. When Hayes begins paying attention, the CIA sets him up in his brother's old apartment in Manhattan to test him and try to bait the men who killed his brother. Hayes is attacked, but escapes unharmed. Looking for a way out, Hayes goes to his foster mother, only to be found by Oakes, who persuades him to finish the mission. After arriving in Prague, Hayes, posing as his dead brother, meets with the men selling the suitcase bomb. The seller, Adrik Voz, Peter Stormer, is an ex-Russian army colonel with ties to the Russian mafia. When they return to their hotel, Hayes is greeted by his brother's ex-girlfriend Nicole, Garcelle Beauvais. Believing Hayes is his brother, she dines with him and returns to his hotel, where the couple is ambushed by rival buyers. Nicole figures out that Hayes isn't his brother and returns to her assignment covering the Balkans for CNN. Hayes and Oakes meet with Voz and are able to steal the arming codes. Just as they close the deal, Voz men double-cross them with the rival buyer. When the rival dealers, who are part of a multinational terrorist organization, learn they can't detonate the bomb because of the missing codes, they kidnap Julie. Hayes gives himself up trying to save his girlfriend, and the terrorists get the codes back and arm the bomb. After interrogating one of the captured terrorists, they track the bomb to Grand Central Station. With the clock ticking, they locate the bomb and the terrorist leader Dragan Ani, Matthew Marsh, who has started the countdown. Oakes rescues Hayes by killing two terrorists. As Hayes starts to enter the codes to disarm the bomb, Ani holds Julie hostage. In order to distract Ani, Hayes pretends to shoot Oakes, and they kill Ani by shooting him repeatedly. Hayes is able to disarm the bomb just prior to detonation. Hayes visits his brother's grave. Later, Oakes approaches Hayes and warns him that a dangerous criminal has escaped from prison and is seeking revenge on Kevin Pope, but since Kevin is dead and Hayes was impersonating him, the criminal thinks Hayes is Kevin. Hayes begins to panic and demands that Oakes protect him, but Oakes laughs as he reveals that it was just a joke and he really just came for the wedding. Did you know? This was one of the last movies filmed in the World Trade Center, some of the subway scenes. When Jake, Chris Rock, is dining with Nicole, Garcelle Beauvais, in Prague, he says, "I'll eat a pig's ass if they cook it right." This is a line from his 1996 HBO special. In an interview, Anthony Hopkins admitted that he thought the film was bad and that he only agreed to appear in it as his agent thought he should appear in a blockbuster. Reunites Brooke Smith and Anthony Hopkins, both of whom starred in Silence of the Lambs, 1991. However, they did not share scenes in that movie. As Jake enters Kevin's apartment, he states that one could have a puffy party in it, a reference to Sean Diddy Combs. Chris Rock uses that same description 2 years later on Madagascar, 2004, when Marty the Zebra, voiced by Rock, happens upon the celebrating lemurs. See you later.